Dreadful whale. You've eliminated most of Duke Luca Abel's key accomplices. Talk to your allies about the Duke before departing for the Grand Palace.
Duke Luca Abel tore down the original palace in Karnaca, his birthplace, in order to build a lavish structure that cost enough to feed everyone in Serkonos for years. It's said to be a sprawling estate to humble all others, a monument to his ego and sense of princely entitlement. But whatever the Duke has done to his nation happened while I was Empress. In Dunwall, we were content to look the other way as long as the silver kept flowing. I've got to get inside the Grand Palace, deal with the Duke, and find a way to steal Delilah's soul.
Can you feel it? This is my last night. Soon, I'll dissolve into the great nothing.
You should be at peace.
I've stayed too long. Find Delilah's spirit. Trap her with this cage of dead flesh. Set me free.
I don't understand.
You will, very soon.
All right.
This long for someone to go after the Duke. Another aristocratic boss, living in a palace and sucking the marrow out of the same people who built it.
I just realized we still haven't found Corvo. I wonder where he's at.
Always count on the backing of Dunwall's finances and navy. Maybe without that, we would have developed that ill-spirit. Deal with the executioner's block has been a fine motivator for many a ruler.
Oh, can't let them live on. So of course, like, somebody in a monarchistic position abused their power.
Are you ready for this?
I've been inside a dozen castles and 100 mansions, and they're the same everywhere. The Duke's palace can't be anything worse than Lady Brisby's social afternoons.
Taking down Duke Abel is only part of the puzzle. You've also got to find whatever it is he's keeping for Delilah.
You were cryptic about what you gleaned from visiting the Dust District, which is fine. The world is better with a hint of mystery. But once you're inside the Grand Palace, whatever you do could affect things in Karnaca for years to come. Remember that.
I'll see what I can do. I know things in Karnaca are fragile, and I've got a lot to think about after all this is done.
Alright, let's go. Once more into the fray.
Ready to visit the Duke?
Let's do this.
Let's get underway.
The Grand Palace. Self-serving and corrupt, Duke Luca Abel rules Serkonos and orchestrated the coup against you. Enter the Grand Palace to find and eliminate the Duke, who protects himself from assassins with a body double. You must also locate Delilah's spirit, the only means of counteracting her immortality.
At the palace, the Duke has a look-alike body double, meant to confuse assassins. A friend of mine washes the linens and said the double is a smoker, if that helps. Maybe you can talk to him. She says he's a nice guy. What a shitty job, pretending to be a tyrant like Duke Luca Abel.
It's remarkable that people tolerate the Duke.
He's got an army, control of the mines, and he's had your support from the capital. At the Duke's parties, people carve up the country while eating boiled crab.
There were parties like that in Dunwall, full of toadies sucking up to me, stabbing each other in the back.
Poor Empress. I could see those party lights from the roof of the abandoned butcher shop where I slept, in the flooded district.
I know you grew up hard, Megan. I used to wander Dunwall with my face hidden. But when I got tired of it, I could always go back to the tower. Karnaka's given me perspective.
Good. After you've eliminated the Duke, find what he's holding for Delilah and take it. When you're finished, I'll pick you up in the skiff.
All right. Man, none of those are nearby. Is there at least a black market nearby? That'd be very helpful. Ooh. So far, I've really enjoyed this game.
Stuff comes in. It's got to get where it's going. That's why they call it the black market. Can't just sit here. Too much chance a Grand Guard catches on to us, or maybe rightful owners coming to pick it up.
What's the delay getting it to the shop? Betty afraid we'll get caught?
The guy that runs the shop is nervous. But if they just let us move it straight off the boat. Now, I got a friend over at the shop. Been running protection for black market shops for years here in Karnaka and Overcoat. So there's basically a risk.
Delivery boat key, huh? Sorry, fellas.
Sure. You up for a beer later? You up for a beer later?
Where's the other one?
Stranger.
Oh, come on. I was just trying to... jump him. Well, I know this is here. Yeah, that's kind of just my issue with, like, contextual prompts like this.
Can't just sit here. Too much chance of catching on to us, or maybe rightful owners coming up pick it up.
What's the delay getting it to the shop? Betting you're afraid we'll get caught?
The guy that runs the shop is nervous. But if they just let us move it straight off the boat. Now, I got a friend over at the shop. Been running protection for black market shops for years here in Karnaca. And
Sorry, dudes.
so there's basically no risk.
What's your friend's name?
That's a secret. These guys deal with me and
You know what? Just in case.
nobody else. Job secured.
There we go. Wait, neither of them have the key? The whole time they didn't have the key. I'm sorry. I thought they had the key. That's why I did it. Is it in here? Come on. I'm actually pretty upset about that. Boop. Pay what you owe. The Ravina Boulevard. It's a shame what happened to Karnaca.
No way! What?
Guess we'll try again. Sorry, sir. But I need this.
For all I care. I've got enough to worry about without their constant complaining.
Is there anything around here?
Hey, you. You seem different. Can you help me?
Yeah.
You're
there
a
you
good
go.
one. You know, there's a place near here, in some rocks behind a fountain. People have always left offerings there. That's where I started having those odd dreams. I don't go there anymore, but you might want to check it out.
Thank you, sir.
See you sometime.
Captain. I know the laws in Karnaka.
Laws change. The Duke's given the Grand Guard leeway to create new fees when needed. You know who else had a nice shop? That clockmaker.
Serafina. Her shop burned down.
Yeah, my report said it was probably the Howlers. But no one knows how the fire started.
Wow.
Her brother died in that fire.
Sleep inside drunk from what I remember. You got until tomorrow to pay up.
Thug.
Can I read? Of course I can read. What's he think? I'm stupid? I know all my letters and then some. I'm pretty sure I saw
Hello
some.
there. You find yourself with...
I don't want to die.
Come back here!
Guards! Someone! Anyone! What?
Ow. It's aggravating.
It's funny to think about, but what?
What was that?
You aren't going anywhere! Don't let her escape!
Oh, come on, dude. Too many of them. So many of these stupid guys everywhere. You know what? Let's actually talk to him.
Watch yourself around the Duke's men.
Thank you. Dang it.
Help me.
Here you
You're
go.
a good one. You know, there's a place.
I already know.
Sometime.
I already know. I just wanted to give you the coins. You deserve it, friend.
There is no such permit, Captain. I know the laws in Karnaka.
Laws change. The Duke's given the Grand Guard leeway to create new fees when needed. You know who else had a nice shop? That clockmaker.
Serafina. Her shop burned down.
Yeah, my report said it was probably the Howlers. But no one knows how the fire started.
Captain, her brother died in that fire.
Sleep inside drunk from what I remember. You got until tomorrow to pay up.
Alright, come on. Come down the stairs.
Kinda dry. Really go for a whiskey or something. Maybe one of them 2-penny drinks. A, B, C.
Someone is asking for trouble over there.
What was it?
Wait, whoa. Alright, you. They're gonna find all of these bodies here.
That's not right. Huh? What? Someone protect me!
You're fine. You're cool. Fleet fighter. Your movement is not slowed when your weapons are unsheathed. Ooh. Is there any other ruins or anything nearby? Focus on getting that one next, I suppose. It's cool that there's actually a place where all of the safes are sold at, and we actually have kind of an idea of where, like, geographically where it is now. It's like, that's cool. Okay, I don't need either of those. Oop. Petronia's apartment, huh? Alright, let's jump over here. Oh, there is another way in.
You should talk to the magistrate. See if she can help.
Not this time.
Oh.
We're playing dice tonight. You in?
Wouldn't miss that.
Okay, you all can have your fun. You ain't a threat, I hope. I won't even throw a bottle at you. Okay. Bosses beware, when we're screwed, we multiply. Agreed.
Some kind of trouble? In this? Honestly, why can't they keep all the riffraff in a separate place?
Oh, okay. I have no problem stealing from these people now.
He doesn't come around anymore. Can't even talk, I've heard. So now she makes lunch for me once a week.
Alright. Let's see.
So you say the boat's moored in the bay and they haven't paid any taxes? Correct. Well, okay. We should go out there and get our due.
Something's annoying you, dearies.
blood flies are in there.
I should have signed up.
Gotta find a way in though.
On top of a building half infested with blood flies. This is the kind of luck I have. God blasted wind. I'm a stop.
Go to sleep, both of you. Hey, windmill. Wonder what this powers. Just turn it off. On the same floor as this room, so how do I get in? Is it, do I maybe... Nope.
I think I just saw something.
Know what we're gonna do?
What is this?
Let her go! Alright, Juffer!
Okay. Well. I know, not my best idea, but I had to try. How far back am I? Okay. Not very far back. Considering what was in this room right here, considering that it's two guards, one of them being an elite.
Huh?
All right.
Huh? I think I just saw something.
No, you didn't.
I wonder who that was.
What?
Come on, come on, come on. Haha. Okay. Okay, that was funny. Right as she was walking down the stairs. What? Boosh. Nope. You ain't turning around, buddy. I know why I can't, but I wish I could carry two bodies at once. That'd be nice. Oh, and of course there's a guard parked right outside, too.
My husband's been trying to sell our woodworking shop. If we can, we're packing up the kids and relocating them all crystals and chaos with everyone. Tibia's too cold.
Grab him. Ooh, stinging bolt. Nice. Oh. Oh no! Ah, that's how I get in. Okay, first, save real quick. What we'll do is use an incendiary bolt on that. Alright, where's the dude in charge of all these? There he is.
Now I have to. Why so much evil? Save my lovelies.
Where are they at? A rune. Alright. I got 3 runes. We'll have 4 links. 4 domino links. I'm gonna have it full. Ooh, a silver ingot. Dear Alfred, I received the book. A good find, but I must admit I have my doubts regarding the historical value of the work. The Knife of Dunwall, feeling remorse about killing the tyrant Jessamine? As I write, I'm staring at his portrait, and I suspect that Dowd always knew Destiny was guiding his hand, firm and unforgiving. Anyway, the book was an entertaining read, so thank you again. Keep sending me all the information you can about this mysterious figure we both admire. Your friend, Claudio. It's interesting that Dowd is like is an assassin, and yet is known well enough by some of these people to have a literal portrait hanging of him. I don't think he was doing his job very well. Refill. You know what? It's not very far away. We'll go for that bone charm. At least that one. Ooh, big tree. Of course, I see a way up there on the lower portion of the street too. Okay, I can just go this way. And these walkways are just open, so boom, boom. Mother, please don't be angry and hear me out. I know it's you who's been coming to my apartment to straighten up. I'm sure you mean well, but please stop. Anyway, I've made up my mind to move to the Dust District. That way I can be closer to those I'm helping. For the other reasons, too, that I won't mention now, because of how it might upset you. Anyway, it's unlikely I'll ever return to the Palace District. I'll have someone sell my apartment here, along with the furniture. I know this isn't what you wanted from me, but it's who I am. And don't waste any more of your time matchmaking. I do not wish to marry. None of this is meant to make you feel badly. Please try to understand. All my love, Lucia. Yum. Alright, what's in here? It's just a hallway. Aha! People keep having them underneath their, you know, their sink. Kind of weird. Alright. Go for that bone charm. Ooh, bathing salts. Gonna need those. Duh. That thing I just hit, like, made me think I was gonna get caught. That's right. Go to sleep. Why? Go on, turn away. You know too much. You know too much, sir. There. That's where she is. You happy? Get a nap and the location of where your friend is. Or coworker, rather. That's right, just go to sleep. I can go up here unhindered. Everything will be fine. I'll steal this bone charm. I mean, requisition it. Not stealing it. The musical stings make me a little anxious. A lot of ratty boys here. Mr. Marletto, on the authority of Duke Luca Abel, due to an urgent security matter regarding buildings with balconies overlooking the Ravina Boulevard and the newly installed Wall of Light, you are hereby required to grant us access to your apartment indefinitely. We ask that you keep a spare key at your shop so the Grand Guard personnel have access to your apartment at all times. This action is necessary to prevent miscreants from bypassing the Wall of Light checkpoint. As Director of Winslow Safes, you will certainly understand our security concerns, and we trust there will be no questions or delay. P. Colgut, 4th Captain, Grand Sarkonan Guard. You know what? Maybe I don't want it that much. Unless there is a way through a window. What the f... Who the heck is that? Well, we'll just move on.